Hello, this is Holy Spirited Tarot by me. I am Anita. This is the message for Libras Crosswatchers. We're calling this reading is actually for Libra. It's a general love reading for September the 1st through the 16th. Um, I've already given my general intro in their video. Please go back there and get the general overall information. I've already prayed over the cards for you. Generally, you know specifically, cross watchers, you are the person or who is most in Libra's heart, mind, soul, who they're thinking about when I say cross watcher. And the name of this thing this spread that I call is there are two sides to every story and sometimes three. And I want to say to you that if you are the one you believe are the one that Libra is closest to, this is your reading. That's not for me to ascertain. It's coming from your point of view. I'm pulling in your energies. I specifically ask the Lord for your energies, for how you feel in this same situation that you share with Libra, so that it gives Libra an opportunity, especially if you guys aren't speaking, to see how you feel, coming from your point of view, and also for you to see, how Libra feels, and also to know that, your energies are heard, they're felt, and they're validated through tarot, okay? So, you're not just some cross watcher. This is your life. These things are important to you. And I wanted to bring you into the reading because you're very much a part of Libra. And you're coming out in their readings anyway. So you might as well know the other side, the flip side of the story. All right? So I've already pulled your cards. I'm going to I have two oracle cards, and I've said what I'm using in the Libra video. Please just check that out. I'm in a hurry this morning, but I'm going to try my best not to rush through your reading. But lots of oracle cards came out for you on your half. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So 2 cards of what's helped bringing you together, which is staying optimistic and calling in your soulmate. New love and separation. Okay, one of those might actually get clarified. And then you have birth and retreat. Alright, which I just heard that. Separation. Good morning, T. And new love. Retreat and separation. Birth and new love. Oh my. I see possible pregnancy here, which would be the new love. But we're going to definitely clarify one of those. Normally I'm not going to clarify the cards, but for you, I think this one time I will. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and do your tarot portion, because I see birth in it. Use these cards. Sorry, T. Hold on a second. I'm taking up the whole breakfast table here. Get over here. Okay, you good? Yeah? Okay. The cards are everywhere. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to use this Epic Tarot. I like this deck because it shows several females pregnant in different situations. Also, it's not the general traditional meanings of the Universal Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So they're deeper meanings, if you ask me, like life-specific meanings. I really like them. Libra, the Crosswatcher. Libra, the Crosswatcher, the one that's on Libra's heart and mind and soul. Libra, the Crosswatcher, please. Most important thing they should know, Spirit. The most important thing for this situation, Libra, the Crosswatcher. It needs to turn over, flip over all the way for me to take it, please. Some clarity for Libra. Libra's Crosswatcher. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. This also came up in Libra's reading. Has a different meaning here. The Devil also showed up in Libra's reading. Crosswatcher. The one that Libra's thinking about right in this situation. King of Cups. Knight of Cups, actually. I have to figure out if that's king or knight. I think it's knight. Libra Crosswatcher. Shows up in Libra's reading. Coming from your perspective. From the Crosswatcher's perspective. Libra Crosswatcher. Eight of Wands. Three of Swords. We're not going to leave it on the Three of Swords. One more. Oh, I understand. Okay, I understand. I just heard that. I use all my giftings. Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, and there it is. Empress. See that? See what I'm saying? Cups. Hangman. Ten of Wands. Chariot. Fool. Son of Cups. Okay. Alright. Libra's Crosswatcher. What I see going on here is I see three phases going on here. You're in separation with Libra. And while you're in separation, you're retreating. I'm going to read the retreat card for you, which is healing. You're hearing, you're being divinely guided, you're listening. But there's two sides. Looks like a choice. A choice to stay positive about your love life, which means that you're not positive about it. You don't think positively about it. You don't have faith about it. That you will have romance in general, let alone with Libra. You've been asked to call in your soulmate. To pray about it, to visualize, to see your soulmate, to bring you together. I believe you know Libra as your soulmate, or you see Libra as your soulmate, but you are not doing anything about that. I think you're inactive because there's separation here. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Not just on the horizon, but it already is. Or maybe you want it to be on the horizon. There's a retreat here. I'm going to have to clarify these two, because right here in the third position, I think it's like past, present, future. I want to say near future. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. But then there's birth. Birth is new things. New love is new things, creation. Anything that's like Page of Cups, anything's like Empress, anything's like Ace of Cups, anything like that, new. Whatever it is, it brings a Nine of Cups. And it looks like from this, it's like at the last of something brings something new. Well, let's get you clarified here, all right? We're going to use the Morgan Greer Tarot deck to clarify. Ugh, doesn't want to come together. When I see cards that don't shuffle, it's because your energy doesn't want to come together. Where's the resistance? And there is a Three of Swords in your reading. Alright, let's get your tarot portion. Tarot deck. Ten of Pentacles from this deck. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here? This Ten of Pentacles is about growth, maturity, family connections. Ten of Pentacles shows an old man which recognizes wisdom looking up into the heavens with a queen flying above and a child sitting at his feet. Can I get a clarification? Thank you. This wants to come out. Ace of Pentacles. It just shut out. I normally want my clarifier cards to flip for clarity, but when it shoots out like that, I know that this is something that is, but it's not yet ready to be accepted. Okay? There's an offer. Potential is what I heard. But there are cards that flipped out. Let's see what that's about. There's a potential of a Ten of Cups offered to you by the universe, but all these cards flipped out. Emperor, Five of Wands, Four of Swords. I did see the Three of Swords here. The Hermit, you're looking over this. Okay, I'm going to put the Ace of Pentacles separate. You're looking over this. The Hermit. Five of Cups. A regret, a loss. Six of Wands. Some type of victory, recognition, or maybe arrogance. Nine of Pentacles. Single, abundant in your singleness. For lovers. A spiritual choice in union, but when I see this one, I don't see choice. I see something that is the Nine of Cups. Alright, let's go to the Devil. The Devil here. Oh, Lord, energy, pulling energy from hell, Devil. Six of Swords. We see the Knight of Cups. I believe that, I thought it was the King, but it is definitely the Knight. Knight of Cups. Someone coming in with wearing their heart on their sleeves, but in this instant, someone with a huge cup of container of love. Yeah, I said huge container of love. Huge is right. Ace of Cups. Eight of Wands. Communication, interaction, passionate interaction, making things happen, mixing things up. Unfortunately, this Eight of Wands has three people. Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. This is the worst Three of Swords I've ever seen. I hate it, but I love it. It's so beautiful because when I think of Three of Swords, I think of this picture. Look at that picture. His face. Look at the agony. Look at the running from the situation. Look at the ice on the ground. This person is in agony, aching through his soul, through their armor. Look at the tumultuous background it's coming out of. This Three of Swords breaks my heart. Look at the arm, trying to leave it all behind. That's over, Crosswatcher, that's over. Something's finished. Now here's the Nine of Cups. The very last drop of something is enough to fully fulfill you. Why is this Nine of Cups here? I just heard I'm not second best. Save the best for last. Yeah. The Devil and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck. You cannot make this up. I can't. Maybe you can. The bottom of the regular deck, tarot deck that I'm using is the Empress. The bottom of the clarifier deck is the Empress. I shuffled right in front of you. This is about you and an Emperor. In the union, 10 of Cups, with the High Priestess, a knowing, with the 9 of Wands, looking over at the Tower, fear, but having some bravery left, with the 7 Pentacles right before the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Oh boy, the Sun, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Crosswatcher, you're afraid. You are someone's twin flame. Here is Libra. Here is you. In a union, spiritual union, and you both know it. It's the bottom of the deck I'm pulling from. You're afraid. You're looking back at all the times Libra did you some damage. Those wands. That's some damage has been done. Possibly through some and it ruined your relationship. And you are thinking about this. How long it's taken your divine masculine to come to you and offer you something real. But you're thinking all he wants to offer is something passionate. This Libra counterpart here, I'm no longer calling you a cross-watcher. This Libra counterpart here is afraid of Libra's actions. Because from the tarot, this came out like this. This is an offer from the universe to solidify your love. 2 aces. You come full circle. Something's over. Heartache is over. However, what caused the heartache, I'm going out of order because that's how I feel it. It's greed. Draining the last drop. This is 9 of Cups at all costs. Sometimes the last drop is enough to fulfill. So milking something to the last drop. You know, when you're dry and you're parched and you're in desert, this little sip of water is more than enough. Right? Oh, more than enough. This is devil energy here with the 9 of Swords. This 9 of Swords is being bound to negative thoughts about some type of negative connection, fears of something. You're not optimistic about your love life. Someone wants to make you an offer of love. There's a Knight of Cups standing right over this huge cup of love, which is the Ace of Cups. But you think you're an option. Here's the 8 of Wands with 3 people in it, and the 7 of Cups. But if you look at these 3 people, there's a man coming out of the book looking straight up at the woman exiting. Person exiting. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Exiting the scene. there's somebody from the background who's just sort of swirling, coming towards the man, but this person is of another, the clothing is of another color. The other two are similar colors. This was a third party relationship mixed up. And I think you, Crosswatcher, or you, counterpart, are trying to exit the situation or have exited the situation. Your face is towards here. They're still looking up at you, and this one's coming in like what? You think you're an option. I confirm that with this Ten of Pentacles here, which has an older man and a child. But in this deck, queens are falcons. I'm sorry, queens are not falcons, but flamingos. Queens are flamingos. And there's the flamingo flying way up there. Generally, Ten of Pentacles is a family, female, male, children. But this Ten of Pentacles, as one older, mature person with a little girl sitting at his feet, one huge pinnacle rising up out of this lush garden. Here's the pinnacle. And the queen is coming flying into the nest. Perhaps somebody's idea of what a solid, committed foundation is to be in control with the emperor, of be in control of his empire, while many suitors or many people or much competition fights over him. Or at least from your standpoint, this is what you're thinking about Libra. This is about Libra. So here's the Four of Swords, like, nope. I'm just going to put that thing to rest now. Because you're looking at the situation. And you're like, I'm not competing. It's not going to happen. There's a competition. You're like, nope. You're looking at that. I'm different. There you are behind that. You know you're divine feminine. You know that. There's the competition. You're all mixed up in there somewhere. There's three parties. You're like, he's going to have to let this go if he wants me. If he wants our union, which is behind him, he's going to have to let this go. That's what you're saying. I know my worth. I know who I am. I don't need anybody celebrating me. I'm divine feminine, and there's only one. I don't need him. I will stay single. I don't care. I'm good by myself. I'm not codependent. I'm happy. You know, some people describe this as a single card. Somebody's got a lot of money. Well, you know what? I don't think so. I'm Nine of Pentacles. I have very little money, but I have a rich mindset. I love myself. And I know that by the work of my hands, I can create abundance. Through my creativity, through my attitude, I can become this in the physical, how I feel and know on the inside. This is self-love. Some may think you're arrogant, but you're like, no, I'm not competing. I know who I am. You can go. You're like, I know this is divinely guided. there's a sun. I know what we are. But there's Nine of Cups. I still love myself. I still have wish fulfillment. You're like, I'm already in union. This is a spiritual card. The Lovers is a spiritual connection. You know it's there. You already feel it. But you're like, yeah, I want it, but I already have it within myself. That's what you're saying. At the same time, you know your divine masculine wants this, but you also know it wants other lovers. And you know that your divine masculine was in some devil energy. This energy is here in his reading also, and it's here twice in yours. And this is what's on your mind, this devil energy. You feel your divine masculine. I'm saying that because the Emperor is here and the Empress. This is a twin flame union now at this point. And I'm going to address it as such. You know your divine masculine, from your standpoint, hasn't grown, is in devil energy, and you're not going to participate. You've left the scene. That's why separation is here. You've retreated. This is Six of Swords. Four swords are connected. That's over here. You retreating. You resting. And two swords over here. That's the block. You moved on with your baggage. Your baggage is this mental energy that you can't get out of your mind. What your divine masculine was doing with this devil energy that put that above you and your relationship, and now you're trapped in your thoughts about it. There's the Nine of Cups again. You feel he was greedy, saving you for last. That pisses you off. That hurts you. And that's why you want it to be over. You're like, don't talk to me. There you are, leaving the scene. I'm not your option. You're pissed. You know he loves you. There's the Knight of Cups. You know there's love. You know he wants to approach you with love. But this is a knight. It's not a king. He's not mature enough for you to accept this love from him. This is coming from you. Libra, if you're watching this is how your person feels. Feels that you made this your option over competition that didn't deserve to stand in the same presence. I see that here. There's nobody on this card except one person. Felt you were arrogant. Felt you're in relationships acting like you're single. Acting like you're the stuff with your lovers while you're getting your needs met. Said you're pompous. I said something else, but I'm not going to use that word. You're pompous. And this is what this person thinks about you. Like, you're supposed to be divine masculine, divinely guided, and you're a pompous jerk face. And you're going to have to leave all that behind. And that's why this person is not optimistic about their relationship. And now, though they know you're their twin, they're calling in a soulmate. They prefer you, divine feminine, because there are two empresses here. You prefer a soulmate to come in and be your new love while you're separated from divine masculine. Yeah, so that you can heal rather than stay optimistic about your twin flame union. I don't need to clarify that now. Let's read Retreat. This meeting's almost over. Retreat. The star there, right above you. That's divine guidance. The angel on this card is asking you to slow down. Take a break. You are working and trying too hard. If something feels constantly out of reach, are you, or you, if something feels constantly out of reach, or you are faced with obstacles, it does not necessarily mean that you are doing something wrong. Sometimes things take time. Clear your mind of thoughts that have cast a cloud over you. Clear your mind of thoughts that have cast a cloud over you. Forget about things for a while and just relax. Let the sun shine down on you. A sun is a star, by the way. All will work out well when the timing is right. Divine timing. That's why you're in separation. You're going by divine timing. Alright? There's an Ace of Cups here. And a Knight of Cups. There's an issue of new love here. Are you calling in new love? Are you calling in a boyfriend, something different? Are you weighing out your options? It's going to break your heart, divine masculine's heart, but it's going to end the relationship. You're trying to do that. You know that you're an empress. You know that you're a counterpart to a divinely guided soulmate. But you're like, I'm sorry, it's just too much. You're just living in the past. You keep considering how long is divine masculine going to take to get it together? You're thinking about pregnancy. You're like nothing's happening. You're hanging around here thinking, trying to get a different perspective. It's a burden for you that things are not moving forward with the Chariot. So you took a leap with the Fool. You move forward with the Chariot. You're charting a new course with this Ten of Wands. Are you worried about pregnancy, timing, how long it's going to take? Do you want a new love so that you can give birth? Birth is strong here. Are you thinking it's taking too long to start a family? How are we going to start a family? How are we going to start a family? This is what I'm hearing. If it keeps taking so long, are you up in age? How are we going to start a family? When are we going to work on this? Yeah. That's what you're thinking. It's a burden. Yeah. Alright. I want to read birth. Sorry. Because birth could also be spiritual growth. I was going to end your reading, but I want to read birth. Birth. A spark of creativity, an inspired idea. A seed strikes fertile soil and something beautiful is born. This card represents the birth of something new. It may be a new relationship, job, or project. Or it may be a completely new way of looking at life. It is also the start of an abundant phase in your life. Previously hidden talents emerge during this time. Following your intuition and inner guidance creates abundance on all levels. So you're thinking, is it possible to rebirth new love with divine masculine coming in, making the effort? And will it end in birth? Will it end in a new start? Or during separation, while you're waiting on divine timing, to start a new relationship? I think that's what you're thinking. You are a part of a twin flame union. That's clear. But you're in separation and you're giving up on actual union. Libra, if you're listening, your counterpart is ready to move forward because of your past behaviors and is thinking that you are juggling them and they're not going to tolerate it. And they're ready, they're healing and are ready to move forward. And they are okay with being in separation with you. This is your reading from your point of view. Divine feminine, definitely feminine. I'm not going to do a third party. It faintly showed up. I'm not going to waste the energy to do that. All right. I hope this has blessed you.